Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday, March 23rd, 2018. Not a bad day. Some overcast a little bit, but not bad. A little breezy. Flags getting blown around. But the snow is melting slowly. It's going to take some time. We ended up bringing in 4.3 kilowatt hours yesterday, so our best day is still that 4.4 day so far this year. We've already brought in 2.9 kilowatt hours already today, and it's about 3 in the afternoon right now. So we'll get up there some more. It's still pulling in, obviously. So okay, so a quick reply to somebody. A lot of people had asked me where I got the solar lights. Well, they were a gift from a subscriber, and on the lights, the company I believe is D.Light. So if you want to go online and check them out, that must be where she got them, because they're freaking awesome. I'll tell you right now, those things are very, very cool. Nice to have, and all you got to do, even on a cloudy day, you can put them out there, charge them up, and then at night you got, a nice light that doesn't really cost anything energy-wise. So it's it's pretty cool. So I like it. I like them anyway. So, but so I wanted to talk today real quick. Oh, let's see. Wait. So today it's about 36 degrees. There's, like I said, things are melting slowly, but I think next week is supposed to be better. So I'm hoping that a lot more of the snow will be gone by then. That would be nice. So I wanted to talk today. Topic of the headline: preppers are only crazy until something happens. And a lot of my subscribers that are preppers in, say, the state of Florida, and probably Houston area, Texas, can attest to this. People will laugh at you, and they'll make jokes, and, oh, you prep, that's silly, what are you prepping? It's always, what are you prepping for? I love that one. It's like you have to be prepping for something specifically, one event. You're prepping for one thing, instead of just, like I say, prepping for life. So, but, you guys down there can attest to this. When something happens, and people see that you got your power on, and that you're doing fine, and that you're not starving or running around like a chicken with your head cut off, then they're coming to you looking for help, and that happens a lot. And but in a worst case scenario, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Now, you have to kind of take that into consideration. But we're only crazy until something happens, and then when something happens, preppers are the smartest people in the room, okay? And and I've always said that. I've always said it to people. I said, yeah, they're like, oh, well, you're crazy. And I said, yeah, I'm only crazy till something happens, and then you want help. But the thing is, it's like, here's my thing, okay? And I've talked about this a lot, and I've said that there will be people in my group that I did not expect to have in my group. And I believe, a big believer in a community, in the aspect of trying to add people that are going to be a positive thing to your group. And you got to it's kind of hard to vet people after an event, but you're going to have to use your judgment call. And I'm going to go with my gut. That's what I go with anyway. But the thing is, it's like, and I prep for that, and I prep for other people that I did not expect to have come. But you're going to have all kinds of people looking for help and handouts and stuff like that. And my thing is this: if I've given you an opportunity directly to help yourself ahead of time, and you did nothing, then I owe you nothing afterwards. And that's kind of harsh, and it sounds hard, but realistically, you have to think about it, okay? Number one, my kids eat before anybody else because I've put the food up for them, okay? So my kids are not going hungry. All right, if I have a group of people and they have contributed and contributed right along, they eat as well. So, anybody that has contributed, put money into it, put supplies into it, came up here and helped and broke their back and helped me with stuff, those are the people that are going to eat before anybody else does. If you're just some Johnny-come-lately that came along and now all of a sudden you got your hat in your hand and you want my help because you were not smart enough to prepare, if I decide to help you, you're going to earn it. And how do I mean that? Well, there's going to always be work that's going to have to be done. And so, okay, well, you want a meal, then you work and you'll get a meal. And then, you know, if it works out and we like you, it can turn into something else. But you would have to earn your spot. You know, you're not just going to come up here and sit on your butt and go, oh, thank God for Ed. He's here to save the day. You know, that's not how it's going to be. You know, like I said, after an event, there's going to be a lot of stuff that needs to be done, and that's not going to stop. So anyway, that's part of that. But it's like I said, preppers are the smartest people in the room after an event happens. Until then, we're just crazy. And I think that's kind of sad that people have that mindset, because like I said, when I talk about prepping for life, you know, you're prepping for whatever's going to happen in life. It doesn't necessarily have to be a major worst case scenario type of event. It could be, like I said before, it could be just an event that's going to affect you directly, your family directly. It could be loss of a job, loss of life, you know, debilitating injury. You know, these things happen, guys, every day to people. Every day. People have accidents and they get hurt, and the next thing you know, you're out of work for 2 months. Well, if you haven't prepared for that, you're going to be hurting, you know, and your family's going to be hurting. And it's like, to me, you know, I don't understand the people that don't think of their family first and say, hey, you know what, I really need to be proactive here, think of my family, be ready, and help them out first. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say on this topic, because I think it's kind of an interesting topic, you know, that so many preppers, it gets labeled in such a negative light. And to me, it should be the people that aren't prepared that should be labeled in a negative light. You know, I realize that prepping is a small niche group of people, you know, and I know there's people waking up all the time. And the thing is, here's the thing, is I just had somebody sent me a message the other day, and she said, I'm 65 and I'm partially disabled. Is it too late for me to start prepping? And my reply to her was, it's never too late to start prepping. I don't care who you are. If you are starting to prep, you're already on that path to helping yourself. And even if you have a couple of days extra food and then something happens, you are way better off than most people. That's what I want you guys to think about. Any of my new subscribers that watch the channel and you're thinking about getting into prepping and, you know, being as helpful to yourself as you possibly can be, I want you to think about that. Anything that you do right now to help yourself prepping wise, having extra food, having extra water, those type of things, you are giving yourself an advantage. And think about this, and this is the number. This isn't something that I'm making up. You're giving yourself an advantage over 95% of the people in this country. 95%. 95% of people are not ready for a 2-week disaster. That, to me, is probably the most frightening statistic that I've seen. That people are not helping themselves. And I don't understand it. Now, granted, I'm absolutely to the extreme as far as prepping goes. But that's my choice, and I still live my life. We still do things. We still enjoy life, but we are also prepared for whatever's going to come down the road. And you know, those are things that you need to think about. You know, I wanted to talk about too. Today's the 23rd. Legacy is having that special, okay, where if you go to the link below, and I'll be in the description, you can get 20% off using the code MEAT20 on anything that you're purchasing. You're going to get a 20% discount on that through the end of the month. So that's a really nice thing to have. They got the meat there now with the chicken and the beef. So if that's what you're looking for, freeze-dried food. What I like about it, to be honest with you, there's a couple obviously really positive things with the freeze-dried food. It's a long shelf life, number one. It's a 25-year shelf life. You buy it, you put it away, and then just forget about it. As long as it's in a cool, dry place, 25 years later, you can pull that out and eat it, and it'll be fine, okay? That's number one I like about that. It's GMO-free. The proportion sizes for Legacy are half again as big as the other portion sizes of other companies. I like that too, especially because I'm not like a little tiny thin guy. So I like to be able to eat. And, you know, those are things that, you know, if you're interested, and again, here's the thing, and this is what I've said. I have an affiliation with Legacy, I do. But I like the food. I've tried it. I've done some reviews on it. It's very, very good. You would never know it's freeze-dried food. But my biggest thing that I want you guys to do is to help yourselves. That's number one. You know, if you want to help the channel as well, that's a great way to do it, is go help yourself. Go through my link, buy some legacy food for long-term food storage, and you're also helping yourself. That's important in the aspect of, you know, like I said, helping yourself comes first. Making sure that you have something put aside, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of room, to be honest with you. It really, truly doesn't. So that's just, you know, it's out there. I'm putting it out there. That special ends at the end of the month, okay? But like I said, it's good products. We like it. I'm going to be doing some more reviews. I have a couple other things that I'm going to be doing here reviews-wise for that. I still haven't done the headlamp review yet, which I will be doing that, and I'm going to be giving away a couple of the headlamps. So look for that probably this weekend. I'll probably do that this weekend for those. And but anyway, so that's what's going on here. I've been doing some running around, getting things going as far as the website that we're going to be doing. I will let you know what's happening with that as soon as that's more closer to happening, but we're working on it. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you have a good, safe weekend. Spend the time with the ones that you love, and that's very important, guys. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. So, you know, that's important. The people that you love and care about, to tell them, okay? And remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can accomplish it, and the only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. And that's a really true statement. Set realistic goals and meet your goals, and then you set new goals, okay? So I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.